Previously on Tampa Bay, there is so much to be discovered in the heart of Florida's Gulf Coast. Entertainment and adventure along the Riverwalk. Fun for all ages at the Florida Aquarium. The city's multicultural roots are evident in the cuisine. Hand-rolled cigars to be enjoyed in the city that was once the cigar capital of the world, outside of Cuba. Tampa Bay, where the hospitality is truly as warm as the weather. I'm Denella Ri'chard. I've spent the last 20 plus years of my life traveling the world. I've lived as an expat in Europe and worked for world-renowned travel companies. Now, since everything we know about travel has changed, I invite you to come along with me and rediscover the world. Visit Tampa Bay, where everything old is new again. Check out historic Ybor City, once the cigar capital of the world. While there, get to know the neighborhood protected chickens, descendants of Cuban, Spanish, and Italian immigrants from over a century ago. New hotels, cafes, restaurants, and more in this multicultural waterfront city. Come with me to Tampa Bay. Welcome to Tampa Bay, Florida, Part 2. Whether you're a history buff, a foodie, or an outdoor lover, a kid, or an adult, this destination has something for everyone. And its close proximity to Orlando and Miami make it a prime destination getaway. So sit back, relax, and get ready to enjoy Tampa Bay. I had a chance to stroll through time in Ybor City, the historic Latin Quarter, taking in the neighborhood restaurants, museums, and landmark buildings where the old is new again. I meet up with Steve Stamberg for a walking tour. We head to Jose Marti Park, where for 60 years it was the only piece of Cuban land in the United States. So there's so much history down here in Ybor City, but you know, what's it like today? Who's enjoying Ybor City when you come to Tampa Bay now?
Well, Ybor has a huge tourist base to it. You know, there's a trolley system that connects downtown Tampa to Ybor. It's a free system. It runs every 20 minutes. And so you can park downtown or park here and spend your day freely traveling all over this area of Tampa Bay. And most people that come here during the day, they want the history. They know something happened here. Now, across the way is that park.
Jose Marti.
Now, that is where the home of Raputo and Paulina Pedrosa once stood, and since 1956, a park dedicated to Marti. It is the friends, the amigos of Jose Marti.
So this is where the Afro-Caribbean Social Club.
Yes, the Dark Skin Social Club. This is sacred ground to the Cuban people, because when we step from the sidewalk and enter the park, we will leave the United States and we will legally enter Cuba. This park is owned by the people of Cuba, and the soil in the 6 marked beds is the soil from that particular province. So we stand on Cuban soil, and legally we stand in Cuba. Welcome to Cuba.
Awesome.
Now, Mr. Marti was not a tall man, but remember, he was a great poet. He was a lawyer. He was a newspaper man, syndicated in 12 Spanish newspapers in this hemisphere. But above all things, a revolutionary, a marked man by the Spanish Empire. Grajeas, his general, who awaits the written word. from Marti. On top of the back wall, Paulina Pedrosa. And she was the mover and the shaker of that relationship, of that husband and wife. And well, that's why we have her medallion up there and not Raputo's. He is a great poet. And often, no matter where a statue or a likeness of Marti is, be it in Cuba, here, or Central and South America, often there are white roses by his feet because he was a great poet. And one of his more memorable poems is, "I Tend a White Rose." Now, I don't speak Spanish, I don't pretend to, but in essence, it is his personal philosophy. The poem states, "From July to January, I tend the white rose. And to the man that extends a frank hand to me," meaning a friend, "neither thorn nor thistle will I extend to that man, but I will extend the white rose." And white roses represent innocence and purity. But the end of the poem, "To the man that does not extend a frank hand to me, an enemy, neither thorn nor thistle will I extend to that man. To my enemy also I will extend the white rose." And so you will often find white roses at his feet. I'm going to go through Centennial Park, a park that's dedicated to the immigrants that build all of this. But it's a major nesting area for the most popular two-legged creatures in this city, the pollo, the chickens. Here since the original immigrants, legally protected since the 1990s, but Centennial Park is a major nesting area. And so we might see little chicks running around, and we'll see some roosters and hens. Don't ask me the population because it changes daily.
Well, Steve,
Cats and
I want to
hawks.
go and see these chickens.
Well, let's go check the chickens out.
I learned so much from Steve on this Ybor City walking tour that I gotta admit, one of my favorite moments was hanging out with the protected chickens. Hotel Haya, a new boutique hotel minutes from downtown Tampa in Ybor City, offers an upscale lifestyle experience. Enjoy a day at the pool or rest in rooms designed for relaxation with unexpected touches. Neighborhood locals also frequent here for breakfast at Cafe Kikiriki. I also met up with Pablo, the general manager, to chat and enjoy today's special, which is the Dirty Chicken Latte.
So we are located in the heart of Ybor City. We open our doors September 24th of 2020, right in the middle of the pandemic. But it's a great testament that we're betting to the progress. We're betting to tourism and travel. That's what we do. We take care of people and their needs. We have great atmosphere here in the property. We have great amenities like our Flor Fina restaurant, our Kikiriki cafe, or our bar and lounge, or you can simply hang out by the pool in a beautiful courtyard. So the idea is to recreate mid-century Cuban style. We are very different than anything else in South Tampa, in South Florida, and definitely in Ybor City. We can be the gateway to the Caribbean, so to speak. We can be the gateway to Europe, so to speak. I've had people commenting that our pool deck looks like if you were in Mykonos in Greece. You come on a Friday, Saturday night, and you feel that you are in the heart of Miami with Latin music and Cuban music playing, adding texture and colors and flair. We are within an hour and a half to Orlando. We are within 3 hours to Miami. I invite everybody in the state of Florida, anybody in the US and abroad to come and stay with us, to visit us. Our website is hotelhaya.com. Of course, we're on social media. We have a great page on Instagram where you can see a lot of our photos and activations. You can see how we curate our music, our food, our Cuban sandwiches. You can't go wrong with those. And of course, through any of the social media channels, we're here to assist you. And you know, Tampa is waiting for you.
At the end of the day, Florafina offers a welcoming escape with a bar of expansive cocktails and ample places to lounge. The restaurant's menu features coastal cuisines from Latin America, the Mediterranean, and of course, the Gulf Coast. I opted for the whole market fish, and my goodness, it was absolutely delicious. And the perfect cocktail match is the painkiller in the peacock glass.
Hey you guys, I'm in Hyde Park, that's right here in Tampa Bay, and my good friends told me I cannot come here and not go to Goody Goody and check out the pancakes. So guess what? I'm hungry, I'm ready, and I'm going to get me some Goody Goody. Hey, pancakes, Goody Goody, let's go.
Goody Goody Burgers in Hyde Park Village is open for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and curbside pickup. Richard Gonsmart of the Columbia Restaurant Group purchased the Goody Goody iconic brand in 2014. I was overcome with a feeling of nostalgia. The decor and the menu make you feel like you're in a 1950s diner. It's the kind of restaurant that transforms generations. Also, when you visit, make sure you try their pies.
I have been patiently waiting for this moment. So here we go. Ooh, look at this pancake. Oh my God. Who can eat all this darn pancake? This is massive. Here we go. I'm trying to be cute cutting my pancake, but you know, when you about to grub, it don't always happen like that. But let's see. Let's see what all the hype is about. All right. Oops. Gotta get some butter on it too. You know how it goes. It is truly Goody Goody. This is so good, you guys. When you're in Tampa Bay, come get the pancakes at Goody Goody.
The Tampa Bay History Center is located on the southern end of the Tampa Riverwalk. The Tampa Bay History Center offers cutting-edge, interactive exhibits and educational experiences for all ages. It's a great place to learn about the city's history and after explore the Riverwalk.
The History Center is located on the southern end of the Tampa Riverwalk. It's really great because you can start your visit to Tampa at the History Center, learning a little bit about our history and our culture, and then you can explore the Riverwalk. And so you can hit a couple of different stops right along the Hillsborough River, right along Tampa's waterfront. Tampa Bay History Center is really a regional history center. We're telling the story of the entire Tampa Bay area from Hillsborough County to Pinellas County and beyond. And that story begins with Florida's first people who were here literally thousands of years ago. That story continues with Florida's Seminole Indians, the Cigar City story of immigrants, Cuban, Spanish, Italian immigrants who came here to Tampa in the 1900s. And it continues, on our fourth floor, we tell the story of conquistadors, pirates and shipwrecks, piracy and maritime history that was happening all around the state of Florida. I think one of the things that we do really well here at the History Center is creating what we call immersive experiences. So you can actually walk into a 1920s cigar shop that you would have found in Ybor City. There's something here that's going to resonate with you. There's a story that you can find that resonates. We also have an amazing collection of Florida maps and cartography, one of the only map libraries and cartographic centers in the state of Florida. So over 6,000 maps, charts, documents dating back to 1493. So really a lot to take in here at the History Center, and really a lot to absorb.
Next, Fred Hearns talks about the significant role that Tampa played in Black history.
The Central Avenue walking tours highlight some of the people and some of the events that took place on Central Avenue. Central Avenue was called the Harlem of the South because a lot of the entertainers that people are familiar with all over the world appeared here on Central Avenue, especially when they were early in their careers. The great Louis Armstrong. We have advertisements in the 1946 Florida Sentinel Bulletin newspaper, our local black newspaper, that say you could see Louis Armstrong and his trumpet for $2.50 at a club on Central Avenue. Ella Fitzgerald performed there when she was a young singer with the Chick Webb Band. And we also know that Ella stayed at the famous Jackson House here in Tampa, just walking distance from Central Avenue. One of my favorites was Ray Charles. And Ray Charles actually lived in Tampa for 2 years in the late 1940s. Ray actually recorded his first song in Tampa, Florida. How do we know? He wrote about it in his autobiography, Brother Ray. He even gave the address, 813 Short Emory Street. He bought a little small tape recorder and he sat down at a piano that was in the rooming house that he rented a room in, and he played this song that he wrote. And that was his first recording. So those are just some of the things that make Central Avenue a very special place. So the Tampa Bay History Center once a month has a walking tour through the Central Avenue district. The city of Tampa spent some $6 million recreating the history of African Americans here in Tampa. And you can see all of that in that park along the walking tour.
To find out more about the walking tours, contact the Tampa Bay History Center. The Pirate Water Taxi is the best way to get around downtown Tampa. With 14 stops located near attractions, museums, restaurants, and parks. You can hop on and hop off all day. This is a great way to experience Tampa Bay's beautiful Riverwalk. Sparkman Wharf is a great area to visit if you're looking for outdoor dining options and shopping. I was told Joe Toro has awesome margaritas, wood-fired tacos, burritos, and sublime salads. Wow, I was in for a real treat at Joe Toro's. The food here is amazing. My compliments to the chef.
I hope you've enjoyed Tampa Bay as much as I did. I've met some amazing people, ate some great food, and quite simply, had a blast. So, for now, I gotta go, but I'll see you same place, same time, next week.
The more I travel the world, the more I appreciate how our similarities far exceed our differences. We are all so much the same in the way we laugh, we cry, and the way we love. For each person I can inspire to travel, to experience a different culture and yet appreciate our kinship, we are one step closer to eradicating the ugliness of racism and discrimination so we can elevate the beauty in discovering our shared humanity.